Hi, my name is Kristen Sell, and I am a preschool teacher. I speak only English, and I wanted to talk a little bit today about how I preview books for my students who have another home language. Their first language is not English. Perhaps they are learning English, or maybe they are just dual language. And so to make sure that they access all of the information, I preview books with them that we talk about a lot in class. And I wanted to talk a little bit about how I do that. For an example, I'm going to show you how I would preview Pete the Cat. This is a very popular book in my class. And what I would do, since I only speak English, I rely on my relationships with the families and the parents to make sure that their student gets the most out of everything we have to offer in class. So in class, before I send anything home, me and the student, sometimes there's a group of them that speak the same language at home. Sometimes it's just one student. We would preview the book together. We would go through it. We would point out what they see, and they would say any words that they know. I would use different props. So I think flannel board is one of the most interactive ones you can have because they get to touch and feel everything that's in the book. With this particular one, Pete the Cat, I Love My White Shoes, has a lot of colors in it. So it goes through quite a few colors. And so we would talk about them as it goes along. Here, Pete steps in blueberries. And with the flannel board, it has the blueberries, and then it talks about what color his shoes turn, which are blue. In this, I would have a basket of blue props that we could talk about. So they could see a shaky egg, maybe some Post-its, every teacher's dream, okay? And they would be able to manipulate each of the props, and we would just continually talk about specific words. In this case, in this book, in Pete the Cat, I Love My White Shoes, all of our specific words in our vocabulary would be the colors because that is what it focuses on. So we would have all of these props that talk about the different colors. After I preview it at school, I would send these materials home with families because obviously I would preview it in English. And so then I would send all of these props, the flannel board and the book, and maybe some of the props that are specific colors. I would send it home to the families and they could talk about the props. They could read it in their home language quite a few times. I would maybe give them suggestions about when you get to the page where it has Pete's shoes turning blue, have them run and get something blue to bring it back, to really make that deep connection. Because what we want here is for all of our students to have the same deep connection and complete understanding of the text that we give them. And this is just a way that we do that because we want it to be completely the same across the board. We also want to keep their home language strong so that we want them to be reading books in their home language. So then when they hear it in English, they make that connection about their home language and their life at home and their culture. And this is just how I do it. I feel really fortunate because I have a lot of other staff and other teachers at my site that speak other languages, ones that are dominant where I work. And so I rely on them as well. But mostly I rely on family relationship because we have the same common goal. We want both their English strong and we want their home language to stay strong.